Hello there, a very good morning to you. It's also a notably windy morning for many of us, and there are yellow wind warnings in force as we're stepping out today for Northern Ireland, parts of Northern Wales, Northern England and into southern and eastern Scotland. Here we could see widespread gales, locally severe around coasts and around some hills as well. This may well cause some disruption for your transport journeys when you're out and about this morning, so it's worth bearing that in mind when you're heading out. It's all because we've got a squeeze in the isobars ahead of this frontal system that's moving its way in from the northwest. It's a waving front that's going to be pushing its way southeastwards as we head throughout today. Not only will it be bringing some squally winds, but it's also accompanied by this band of quite heavy rain, and that could also lead to some localized flooding issues in a few places. This will continue its way southwards, eventually spreading across Northern Ireland into Northern England, parts of Wales as we head later on in the day. Ahead of this, it is going to be quite a mild day underneath all this cloud and with those winds coming in from a southerly direction. So for much of England and Wales, temperatures around 12 to 14 degrees Celsius, actually feeling rather humid out there despite the strength of that wind. However, to the north of this front, we're starting to introduce something much colder, and so temperatures will be dropping off across Scotland and Northern Ireland as we head into the latter stages of this day. Single figure values for many of us here as we end off Thursday. That cold air will continue to dig in this evening as the front continues its way southwards. So now for the evening rush hour, it's parts of England and Wales where we could see some localised disruption in places. But with the cold air moving into the northwest, we'll start to see some of the showers here turning wintry, even to modest levels over the hills as we head towards the back end of Friday night. But whilst we'll lose the strongest winds by the end of the night, we will hold on to a reasonable breeze, and that will keep mixing up the air, and so it's not going to be too chilly of a night overall, certainly down into low single figures, but we will generally avoid a frost away from more upland regions. Friday overall is still breezy, but not quite as windy as we are going to be seeing throughout Thursday. And we've still got some showery bands of rain to contend with, particularly this one across parts of Northern Ireland into more central southern areas of Scotland. Again, it could provide some wintry showers for a time. A few more rain showers pushing across parts of England and Wales, but there's potential for some brighter spells to emerge into Wales, parts of central England as we do head into the afternoon. Temperatures for all of us, though, on Friday are notched down compared to where we've seen them over recent days, generally seeing highs of 7 to 9 degrees Celsius, a touch below what we would expect for the time of year. Add on still the strength of that blustery breeze that's around, it's probably going to feel more like 1 to 5 degrees Celsius when you are stepping outside at all. So plenty of weather to contend with over the next couple of days. Do stay up to date with all the latest details. You can find all the latest on our warnings on the app and the website. And we'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.